here today with another video. This one is my school planner. This is an A5 Filofax Domino Patent Pink. This is what I'll be using for the coming semester, which starts in a couple weeks. I'll show you inside. Okay, so inside this pocket, I've got a couple things here. I have paper clipped together some of the labels and stickers that I'm using inside this planner. I won't really go through it, just flip through a little bit so you can see. And then I have this washi book from Heidi Swapp, and I used a lot of it already. I love it. It has such pretty stickers and washi tapes on there. So yeah, that's what I'm using inside the planner. Then I've also got this list pad. You've seen this in my personal Malden, and it's just a couple of the sheets. I just love the paper, and that's from the Target dollar spot. Now this is, let me show you this tag that I have. It's a craft paper tag that I got from the Target dollar spot a while ago. I just wrapped it around the top ring, and it just has like my in case of emergency basically. It just says please contact, so that's in case of an emergency, and I have a couple contact numbers there. And then on the flip side, it's just my information underneath the in case of emergency. So that just hangs there, so when you open the planner, that's like one of the first things that you see. So in case anything ever happens to me or this gets lost, someone knows where to return it or who to contact in case something happens. So over here is the top loading envelope that came with the Filofax, and inside of that I have just this little Burberry pocket envelope, and inside of there I just keep a couple of these flags that I got from Walmart, and these are what I'm using in like my textbooks and notebooks and things like that. That's all I have inside of there. And then that's all I want to keep inside of this, because I want to use this envelope or, you know, top loading pocket to hold any like documents that I need for school. And that way, like, you know, if I don't have time to file it right away, I can just stick it in here and then process it later on when I have some time. Okay, so behind that I have a flyleaf that I created, and that just holds all of my sticky notes that's in this binder. Just some of my favorite ones, and then on the back I've got some more post-it notes. And this one's like all wonky. Okay, this sheet I created for my first ever Filofax. It's just, behind that I have a flyleaf that came with the Filofax, and that's protecting the pink Filofax sheet that came with this binder, and on it I just washied some pictures of my daughters. Behind that is my first divider, and it just says hello. Alright, behind there I have my 2016 goals. These are pretty much the same as the ones in my personal size Filofax. I just like to have my goals in here as well. And then behind that is the same thing of the more or less list that I have in my personal Filofax. And then here is my January goals, and my January goals is to declutter and purge a lot of the things that I have. And the reason I have this in this binder is because for most of January I'm not in school, I'm on break, so this is what I'd like to get done during that break. So I have that in here. And then behind that is a book list, some books I need to read or would like to read, mainly for becoming a teacher, a high school or middle school teacher. These are some books that I'd like to read. And then I just have some blank note papers. Okay, so the next section is called Plan, and this is where I'll be basically doing my planning. My scheduling and things like that. This is the 2016 Filofax Year at a Glance, and on here all I have marked with some transparent dot stickers And I will try to zoom in so you can see. There you go. Those are the dates that either I don't have school or like this is the day that my school starts. This is the last day of classes, which is also my birthday. So that's all I have marked on here. Behind that, I have paper clip to this side, a color code. There are 4 schools that I need to keep track of, like for days off, you know, when school's closed, spring break, things like that. This green is for my school. This one is for the school that I am doing my internship at, which is my reading. I'm a reading teacher there. And then this is for the high school that I do observations in student teaching. And then this is for my kids' school. Okay, so then I went ahead and created my own month-on-one page because I don't have any, and I just wanted something very simple. I didn't want to have to purchase anything, and I really just don't like printing inserts on my own because I'm not good at it. But here, let me just turn the binder around so you can see better what this looks like. I just used some journaling paper that I got out of a journal and pulled those out. As you can see, like the edges are just not very pretty, but I don't really care. You can't really see them. I went and used my ruler and just drew out some lines and created a month-on-one page, and I really like it. I just used some labels and stickers. And let's see. So all I have on here on these month-on-one page, it's just like the days that there's no school for like each of the schools that I mentioned before on my color code sheet. So this day, 2 of the schools don't have school. And then let me just go through, flip through the rest. There's February and March. I do a tiny bit of decorating, not too much in here. And April and May. And I actually end school in May, so I didn't really necessarily need to put June as well, but I like to do that because my kids are still in school in June. And then that's all I have for the month-on-one page. I might continue to use this binder in the summer. I'm not sure yet, so I didn't go ahead and make any more month-on-one page. But I have a couple more of those journaling sheets just in case I do choose to make more. Then behind that, I'm using the week on 2 pages by Filofax that came with this binder. These are the ones that have the date, the times along the sides. I'm not really loving these inserts, but it's what came with the binder. I don't want to purchase new ones or print any or make more, so I'm just using these, and I really like the quality of the paper. It's very smooth. I love the blue ink on it. Yeah, so I'm going to give these a try. And on this week on 2 pages, what I'll be using it for is just to write down my school schedule and any other schedules that I have, such as for my internship, student teaching, observations, and like if I have to be somewhere with my kids, like if I have to be there with them, then I'll write it down here just so I know like where I have to be at what time. So yeah, the only thing that it might not work is because I have 2 classes that end at 10 p.m. So it's not really going to work since the time will only go up to 8 o'clock, but I'll make it work somehow. Anyway, so there's that. And I didn't really write too much on here so far. I just have my my school schedule when school starts, and I just use those post-it flag arrow thingies. Another thing I want to mention that I'm doing in here is I'm using these Avery labels, and I just wrote like the week. So there's week 2, and that's for school. So like my 2nd week of that semester is here. It's just to keep track of, you know, how far we are in the semester, and like I'll have some projects or assignments that are due like at the end of the semester that I need to be working on throughout those semesters. So this, having the weeks on here will help me keep track of time basically. Okay, and that's it for there. Let's go into, I have the whole year in here by the way. Next section is Teach. It's also on my tab. It says MAT, which is the program that I'm in. And then in here, I just have some to-dos for school that need to get done. And I also marked it with one of those arrows. And then I have a couple more of the to-do sheets in here. And then I've got this course record sheet. It came with my first Filofax, which was the A5 Domino in red. And I just used it to keep track of the classes that I've taken and my grades, and then these are the ones I'm taking next semester, and I'll just write down my grades, and I'm doing really well so far, only A's and A minuses, yay. And then behind that is another one. I just stapled it on in case I need more. And then I'm not going to show you, but then all of these papers here are papers for school. And that's just like important paperwork, such as like teacher certification must-dos, workshop dates, things like that. And I just punch them in here. The next section is called Work. I haven't really done this yet because this work is for my internship though, which, like I said, I'm a reading teacher. I'm for kindergarten, and I work with a select amount of kids that need help with reading, and I'm not going to show it to you. I have a little bit done, but not all, but there are names in here that I cannot show, so it just has like the kids that I'm working with, the teachers, and like what they need to help on, what kind of activities I'll be doing with them, and then the days that I work with them. So that's just that. And then the next section is my study section. Now this is where I'm going to be planning out time for studying and time for, reading for school. I'm working on assignments, things like that, and then also where I'll be writing my assignment due dates. I won't be writing my assignment due dates in my week on 2 pages. So week on 2 pages is just for scheduling things, and the study section is for my studies, basically, my assignments and such. Okay, the first thing I have, I'm not going to show you. It just has my school schedule for the semester. But here is where I've got 4 tabs here, and these are for the 4 classes I'm taking this semester. And I just use these Ready tabs from Walmart, and I'll show you what that looks like at the end of the video because I have that back here. So for each class, I have a sheet of notepaper, and then I've attached the Ready tab, and I just drew in this chart type thing. I have the class, the course number, the teacher, the day, time, and then the location. And then here I have due, assignment, and then points. So once I get my syllabus, I'm going to write in all of the assignments for that class, the due dates, and then how much points they're worth, or how much percentage of my grade that they're worth. I like to know that just in case I'm like, okay, can I just like not give a crap about this assignment because I'm really not feeling it? If it's only worth like 5 points, I'm really not going to give a crap. So, but if it was worth like half of my grade, then of course, I want to put a lot of effort into that. So I have that there. And then I have one more sheet of notepaper just in case I need to write anything else for that class. And then here's the next one, and I'm doing basically the same thing. And then my classes are also color-coded. So I'll be using, like for example, for this class, I'll be using a yellow notebook for that class. So I know that that class is yellow, and then the next class is orange, and I'll be using an orange notebook for that class as well. So that's as far as I'll go with color coding. Like I won't be using an orange pen or a yellow pen, things like that. That's just a little too much. But then I also have like these post-it notes too in that color. So okay, I have this course info sheet. I can't remember where I got it from, but it was in my previous college video, college planner setup video, and I'm not using it. I just stuck it in here just in case I need it, but yeah. So the inserts I'm using for this study section is for my Happy Planner. They are the month on 2 pages. Obviously, I just pulled them out of the Happy Planner, and then I, cut off like where the holes are, and then I cut them down a little bit to fit in here. And they are considerably larger than the rest of my Filofax inserts, and that's why I put this section at the very back of my planner. So let me just show you. You see how it sticks out? This is the Happy Planner insert in the back. So it's pretty big compared to the rest of the inserts. So that's why I keep it in the back so it doesn't cover anything else up. But I really like these inserts. Yeah, I'll just talk you through it. So this is the month on 2 pages. This is where I'll be writing all of the assignments. And right now it has something from, like my personal life, because I was using the Happy Planner, or tried to, last semester for my entire life. Like I told you in my previous video, it didn't work. So that's why that's there. But I'll go ahead and fill this up when I get my syllabus with all of the assignments that are due. Then let me just flip through to the week when we start classes. So this is when I start classes. I have all of my class times on sticky notes. I also have like my daughter's gymnastics, because I don't have to be there with them, but I like going with them. So that's on there. And then the days that I work, my internship class again. So this is basically so I can get an overview of like where I need to be at what time, and then also like when can I schedule time to study. Like if I had an assignment due like Friday morning, like I'm gonna have to schedule that sometime between, before Friday. So I need to look at my times and see what time, what day can I schedule this, give myself enough time to finish the assignment, things like that. So that's what I'll be doing in here, and hopefully this works, because last semester it was just chaotic, like I've said before, but I like to, get on top of my studies and stop procrastinating, be more proactive about my assignments and things. So we'll see if this works. If it doesn't, or if it does, I'll give you guys an update in a month or so and let you know how this is working, or if anything's changed. So that's it in here. And then I've got this fly leaf that I created, and it just has a couple more post-it notes. I really love the post-it note brand Post-its more than anything else. Then back here, I've got these ready tabs that I was telling you guys about, and I have that just tucked in here. And this is what this looks like. I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but I was so excited to find these. They're just like Post-it notes basically, but it has tabs, and they're ruled, and they're in all different colors, and I just love them. They're so pretty. I'm so excited to use them. Like I'll go ahead and stick these inside a textbook or a book or a notebook, anything that I'm reading, and then write some notes so I don't have to write directly on the paper. I'm so excited about this. Next thing I have in here is this little craft notebook that I believe I got it from Staples. I'm not sure, but it says Little Book of Big Ideas, and it's just a little notebook, and I've used it last semester to jot down quick notes in class, and I'll continue to do that for next semester. Then back here I have tucked in and paper clipped, so I know something's back there. It's just some important paperwork I need to fill out for school. And then the last thing is this bookmark. My mom got it for me, I think for my birthday. I really like it. It's really cute. And then it has these little like beads that hang out. So what I do is I tuck that in here, and then this just hangs out like a little charm. And then, oh yeah, and then the pen loop, I just have a Sharpie pen. And that is it for this planner. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any suggestions for me to be more proactive in my studying, please leave them down in the comment section below. I would really appreciate the help. And if you have any comments or questions regarding anything in this planner, please leave a comment down below as well. I'll be sure to answer them. And give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year, everyone.